Good morning, Martin in the Philippines, and we're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So let's get to it. Challenge of the day. Challenge of the day is progress. So, people watching the live or the replay, again, please feel free to type in the chat. Share what has worked for you in your life when it comes to the challenge of the day, which is progress. So let me start off by sharing some things. And again, this is just what has worked for me in my life. So it may work for you, it may not. So feel free to test it. So, challenge of the day, progress. One thing that I've found that works for me when it comes to the challenge of progress, maybe I feel like, am I making progress or not? I don't know if I am. So, one thing that has helped me is this. So let me flip the camera right here and show you. So for those on the page or in the group of Real Talk Lifeline, you could check my personal profile. So it's public, very transparent. So one thing I do here is I learned to do this some years ago. So what I do is I count my blessings. So this is my blessings today. I did it yesterday. I've been doing it every day. I lost track maybe for like a year, 2 years, maybe more. Anyone who knows how to check my wall archive, please teach me how, because I don't know how to backtrack that far. And you'll see if I've been doing this every day. So what do I mean by counting my blessings? So I'll give you a real example. So today, so I woke up early. To be fair, I passed out maybe around 10 p.m. So around dinner time, like that. So I ended up waking up around 4 a.m. So I woke up early enough that it was still dark and all the way until the sunrise. And then 6 a.m., there was freshly cooked saba. So for those who don't know, here in the Philippines, saba is a type of banana. It's the bigger kind of firm. So it was boiled or cooked well. So it was hot, steamy, it got a little softer. And it just felt so good, the contrast of the warmth on a cold morning. And then 3, this is more of progress related. I had to muster up the courage to finally ask for help. So I'm part of a volunteer fundraising group, and the target is to raise 500,000 pesos. We're at around 150. And for me to just ask, like, hey, can you help me out? Because we're trying to raise funds for this cause, for a father who is trying to, he has a brain tumor, he's losing his sight, he's a carpenter. So very humble guy, not earning much, family with 5 kids. He may lose his sight, he may lose his work, and the brain tumor may spread, and you know what could happen. He may lose his life. So it took me a lot of courage to just ask for help. Exercise. So if you see me, I'll go back to the camera. It's 11 a.m. and I started exercising around 8 to 9 a.m. So that, if you notice the emojis, what I learned about exercising is, somebody told me this, it's like 90% mental, apparently. It takes so much willpower just to do it. And then your feelings or emotions, and then the physical act of actually doing it, which leads to your results. So, last thing as progress, I counted my mentoring team and my MDRT mentoring team. I take that very seriously. So when someone reaches out for help, maybe I wasn't able to help on time, I still try to help. And that one thing I wish my MDRT mentoring team learns is, I hope they also learn to do that for someone else, to help each other. Because when I'm not around, man, I hope they get the lesson, like, help someone else too. Because that's what someone did for me. So let's go back. Progress. Progress is the challenge. When I started doing that every day, and you look back, and I don't do this all the time, you'll be surprised. So I am not perfect, far from it. my last 2 to 3 years in work, they actually declined. So previously, I was an achiever. I even hit $1 million round table in the insurance industry. My last 3 years were just like retention, just trying to survive. So someone might say, what the hell happened to your progress there in terms of work? So what I noticed was when I look back, I focused more on my personal development. So I did my quantum leap, I did my Tony Robbins. This year I did ayahuasca and combo. So I'm trying to heal my depression, really trying to focus myself. So I would still consider that progress in a different area of life, as Robin Sharma would say. What if your years, it was just progress in a different form? Emotionally, spiritually, mentally. So that's my tip. I just started counting my blessings and using it for reference so you could see that, hey, man, I did some shit in the past days or year after all. So I'm not totally worthless. So, everyone else watching this, the replay, please feel free. What else has helped you when it comes to progress? What else has helped you overcome or make you feel like, hey, this worked for me? This thing helped me feel like I was making progress in my life. So, to end the live, comment deep dive down below. For those who want to do a one-on-one, again, more in-depth, like deeper deep dive with me, it's gonna be over Zoom, very safe. I'll listen to you first on what is your biggest challenge or problem in life right now. And maybe you just want someone to listen to you. Or if you want, you're open to feedback or suggestions, we could look for answers. Just share ideas. So, thank you. I love you, and I will see you next time.